What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got the man who found Lamar Jackson. Let's check this
I hate
out.
playing against him. I hate watching him play because it's like,
This
bro,
nigga
when are
Tyreek.
we gonna ever get this guy on the ground?
Before, he was ripping apart NFL defenses with his arm and sprinting past defenders with his lethal speed. Shockingly, Lamar Jackson was free for the taking in the 2018 NFL Draft.
That is facts.
Everyone knew.
Still crazy he lasted to the 32nd pick, bro.
Yet nobody took him when they had the chance. Many
And what makes this even crazier, when Lamar requested a trade about, what, 3 years ago now, nobody wanted the nigga. Nobody wanted him. And now I bet all of them regret not taking him. But the people that didn't have a quarterback. Because, bro, come on now. Who doesn't want Lamar Jackson at quarterback? Let's keep it above. Future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Insane video game-like numbers at Louisville. Most NFL front offices only viewed him as a receiver. Except for the one man who gets all the credit
That
for
boy
ending
Ozzie
Lamar's
Newsome.
fall in the draft. His name, Ozzie Newsome.
Yes, Sirski.
As you'll see in the video, there are many reasons why the Ravens are a premier organization in the NFL.
Facts.
And Ozzie Newsome has much to do with it. The same guy who built Baltimore's first Super Bowl winning team back in 2000 and second Super Bowl winning team in 2012. Ozzie Newsome's
Bro, it's
first
crazy. We
draft
got
class
Ray Lewis and Jonathan Ogden in the same draft class. That is
charge
insane.
landed Baltimore Hall of Fame players Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis. He later
Crazy.
drafted Ed Reed, Marshall Yonda, Terrell Suggs, Jamal Lewis.
Why is
Joe
Yonda
Jamal,
not in the
and
Hall of
many other
Fame yet?
Critical ballers, incredible franchise-altering players who set the tone for the Ravens' future. Ozzie led the front office for another 20-plus years until 2018, when Ravens owner Steve Bisciotti announced that Ozzie Newsome would step down after the season.
That boy EDC
Ozzie,
took over.
will step down as GM and has assured me that he's not going anywhere and that he will work with me and work with Eric for a smooth transition.
An assistant general manager, Eric
EDC.
DeCosta, would take over as the team's new
That
GM.
nigga been cooking,
But
boy.
Ozzie had one
You
last
could
draft
definitely
to work
tell
magic.
the impact that Ozzie Newsome has had on EDC, bro, because he has not missed, bro. Now, some things might be a little questionable, but for the most part, he has not missed with anything that he has done, bro.
The class that Lamar Jackson was drafted
Especially
into
this year.
and will forever be known as the headliner. Ironically, though, Lamar wasn't the first player the Ravens took. Baltimore ultimately
Took Hayden
possessed
Hurst,
two
right?
first-round selections in 2018.
That was a huge
The
miss. I ain't
first
gonna
was
lie.
South Carolina tight end Hayden Hurst, who was
We took
chosen
Mark
with
in
the
that same
25th
draft
pick.
too.
Once Hurst was drafted, Ozzie Newsome quickly worked the phones to trade back into the first round. He finally made a deal with the Eagles and secured his final first-round pick to conclude his career.
Shout out to
as
Philly,
the
bro.
Ravens general manager.
It will always
Ozzie
be
and
love
the
over here
Ravens
for them,
made a
just because of this
significant
right here.
move to trade up 20 spots in the draft to select the former Heisman Trophy winner. All they had to give up was a second-round pick from 2019 and a fourth-round pick they obtained through another trade. It was essential for Baltimore to secure Lamar in the first round because he would be eligible for a team-friendly fifth-year option, a luxury that second-round picks do not receive. This allowed the Ravens the flexibility to avoid rushing Lamar into the starting job. Real quick, if you notice any missing points or areas we can improve in the video, let me know. Your constructive feedback helps us get better as a channel. Which brings us to the next point. All the great teams and general managers prepare proactively to set their teams up and stay ahead of the curve. Think Bill Walsh when he handled Joe Montana and Steve Young, or the Packers transitioning from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. It's not an easy thing to do, but the best front offices figure it out. Ozzie and the Ravens were a tough team in the AFC, but they wanted to fly up another level. They already had a Super Bowl winning quarterback on their roster in Joe Flacco. And though they were tough to play against, their season records after the Super Bowl were flatlining. As you would expect, Flacco wasn't thrilled with the news of a new quarterback in town, but the writing was on the wall. Flacco was no Trent Dilfer, and he wasn't Tom Brady or Peyton Manning either. He was above average, and it was time for a change. Ozzie led the Ravens into the modern era by building his team entirely around a mobile quarterback. This was
And Lamar saved our 2018 season, bro. When he took over, ended up, you know what I'm saying, winning that game against the Browns. Oh my gosh. Now we did get belt in the playoffs by the Chargers, but we saw the potential that Lamar had in 2018. In 2019, he took it up another notch. I still wish we would have won the Super Bowl that year, bro. Like, I feel like 2019 and 2023 were our best chances to win the Super Bowl. This year, we got to get it done, bro. Like, there's no more excuses. We have one of the most stacked rosters ever. You know what I'm saying? Defense and offense. We have no excuses not to win the Super Bowl this year.
Lamar's team, and we all got hints of it when the Ravens hired Greg Roman and Marty Morningwig.
Yeah, Greg Roman was definitely holding him back. I'm gonna keep it
John's
above.
brother, Jim Harbaugh,
After that
in San
2019
Francisco.
season, he was definitely
Took the
holding
league
him
by
back.
storm with Colin Kaepernick at quarterback in 2012.
God
Ozzie Newsome
damn,
and John
Cap.
Harbaugh witnessed firsthand the dangers of playing against Greg Roman and a dynamic mobile quarterback in Super Bowl 47. So much so that the Ravens eventually landed Roman in 2017 to help with the offense. Marty Morningwig coached Steve Young in San Francisco back in the late 90s, as well as Donovan McNabb and Michael Vick in Philly under Andy Reid. Roman and Morningwig each had experience coaching and designing a playbook around a mobile quarterback. So, when the time came and the right quarterback prospect appeared, Ozzie Newsome and the Ravens went all in. Another less subtle hint came in free agency when the Ravens signed RG3. You have to remember that free agency is before the draft, so the Ravens were showing their hand at that point. But interestingly, the rest of the league didn't realize what Baltimore was doing. Meanwhile, Lamar worked tirelessly to make it to the pros, not knowing where he would land. While at Louisville, he was an incredible talent to watch.
Facts.
As a sophomore in 2016, Lamar threw the ball for 3,543 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions.
That is insane,
What
bro.
made pro scouts afraid of him was his completion percentage of 56%. However, what makes Lamar different, or what adds to his game, is his ability to improvise and make up for that low completion percentage with his legs. In that same season, he ran for 1,571 yards.
That is nasty,
and 21
bro.
touchdowns.
They
Yes,
saw that and
21 touchdowns.
decided to take
What
Josh
other
Rosen
quarterback
over
do you
him.
know who
Like,
puts up
bro.
those types of numbers? I don't think you can name me one. Lamar is
Was
one
Sam Darnold part of that
one.
draft class too?
In his third
I
and
know
final
Baker
year at
was.
Louisville, number 8 improved
I
his
think Sam Darnold was the
completion
year
percentage
before.
to 59%, throwing for 3,660 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 10 picks. On the ground, he rushed for 1,601 yards and 18 touchdowns. On January 5th, 2018, Lamar announced he would enter the 2018 NFL Draft, foregoing his senior year in college. The class of quarterbacks that year fielded Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and Josh
Oh,
Rosen.
was Sam Darnold? Okay.
While those
Like,
guys
bro,
would field Sam Darnold,
They saw Lamar and they chose Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold, bro. Like, that is crazy to me. And now Josh Rosen out of the league. Josh turned out to be an elite prospect. Same goes for Baker. Sam Darnold finally, you know what I'm saying, playing good. We will see how he play for the Seahawks this year, but still insane that they went before Lamar, bro.
Josh Allen, and Josh Rosen. While those guys were viewed as prototypical quarterbacks, Lamar received different treatment. Some teams didn't think Lamar Jackson could be the face of a franchise. They insisted that
They
he should
were hella
convert to
wrong.
wide receiver due to his athleticism. But Lamar rejected their wishes. They wanted him to run the 40-yard dash at the combine, but Lamar skipped the drill and only threw the ball during the passing sessions to make scouts focus on his throwing ability. Lamar made it clear he was a quarterback and nothing else. So when draft day came, Lamar dressed up for the occasion and was excited to hear his name called on day one. With the first pick of the draft, a Heisman Trophy winner was chosen, but it wasn't Lamar Jackson.
Bro, what the
Cleveland
fuck is
Browns
Baker
took
doing, bro?
Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield, first overall. The next pick was Penn State running back Saquon Barkley to the New York
Saquon.
Giants. The next quarterback off the board was taken third by the New York Jets, USC quarterback Sam Darnold. The Buffalo Bills took the next quarterback at 7, Wyoming's Josh Allen. Then the Cardinals took Josh Rosen from UCLA at pick 10. Lamar remained calm and waited patiently all the way to the 32nd pick to hear his name called. And once Roger Goodell called his name, you could see the look on Lamar's face as a pissed-off competitor ready for the challenge of proving the entire league wrong.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see you a little bit upset, a little deterred. But guess what? I'm here.
It's here. You're here.
I'm a Raven. I'm happy to be a Raven. It don't even matter.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday does not
He,
matter.
hey,
You look
hey,
at
I'm gonna say this right now. Before he retires, he gonna at least win 2 Super Bowls,
I'm
bro.
looking forward to being
I'm
a
stamping
Raven.
that.
What are they getting?
Everything out of me. They gonna get a Super Bowl out of me.
I'm stamping that. He gonna win at least 2.
And ever since that draft night in 2018, Lamar Jackson has proven to be the best quarterback of the class. He wisely wasn't rushed into action right away in his rookie
Facts.
season. He did fill in for an injured Joe Flacco in Week 9. By that point in the season, the Ravens' record was 4-5. Lamar was then announced as the starter for the remainder of the season, and he pulled the team to a
Yeah, he
10-6
saved our
record,
season, bro.
going 6-1 as the fill-in starter. In the following season, his first as the official starting quarterback in Baltimore, Lamar threw the ball for 3,127 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. He rushed for 1,206 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 6.9 yards per carry. His passer rating was 113.3, but the most impressive stat of them all is a 66% completion percentage. The
Hey,
accuracy that the
and he
scouts
did this with Seth Roberts at wide receiver, Willie Snead, Hollywood Brown, Miles Boykin. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Mark Andrews at tight end, Hayden Hurst. I forgot the other nigga, bro. But he didn't even have a true #1 wide receiver yet, and he was dominating. Now he got Zay, Bate, Likely, Mark, D-Hop, Derrick Henry. Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now. You thought last year Lamar went crazy. This year he taking it up a notch.
question
I promise
is
you
no
that.
longer a statistical
I
issue.
promise you that.
Lamar tremendously improved his throwing accuracy from college, making him all the more dangerous while leading his team to a 13-2 record. Each year since, he's been getting better and better. He's
Facts.
won the Most Valuable Player award multiple times. He's been a first-team All-Pro multiple times. He's the only quarterback in NFL history to rush over 1,000 yards in multiple seasons. He's the first quarterback
He almost
to
did it
pass
last year,
for
too.
3,000 yards and rush over 1,000 in a single season. The list of records and accomplishments goes on and on. We're still waiting on that promise from Lamar, which happens to be the only knock on his career so far. He hasn't won a Super Bowl. But every
that's gonna
year
change.
he's played, he's given Baltimore
Trust and
hope,
believe,
a
gang.
chance to get there. Josh Allen is a key player in the debate over who is the best quarterback from the 2018 draft class. However, I believe it's safe to say that Ozzie Newsome is pleased with his choice, as Lamar Jackson stands out as the best player in the entire class. After the 2018 draft concluded, everyone in the Ravens front office gave Ozzie a well-deserved standing ovation. It's crazy that the NFL didn't see it coming. The Ravens were gearing up the whole time to take Lamar Jackson. The man who found him didn't need to, because Lamar was no secret. He just needed a franchise to believe in him. And the Ravens
Bro, I'm getting tired of these
did.
damn Nats.
John Harbaugh hired 2 offensive assistants in preparation for possibly taking Lamar. And credit to the Ravens, from Ozzie to Coach Harbaugh, for having a plan and executing it to perfection. Now, all that awaits is a Lombardi trophy, and the window for Baltimore is wide open. The Ravens have a rich history of drafting talent, and it's all because of Ozzie. Ozzie Newsome earned his first Super Bowl ring when the Ravens defeated the New York Giants 34-7 in Super Bowl 35 in 2001, and a second ring after the Ravens defeated the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47, 34-31 in 2013.
Hey,
Nice.
everybody
The
know,
Super Bowl.
this should have been a blowout, bro. Like the lights just magically went out, huh? Like, bro,
47.
Roger
34-31
Goodell definitely
in
still got some explaining to
2013.
do, bro.
His
We should have
career
blown
speaks
blow
for
the
itself,
doors off them
from his
niggas.
very first picks to his last ones. It is an extraordinary career and an unfolding story that may one day end with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens holding high the Lombardi trophy. Who are some of your favorite players that Ozzie Newsome drafted? If you know of any,
Easily
share them
Ray
in the
Lewis,
comments.
Ed
And
Reed,
who would you say
Jonathan
is the better
Ogden.
quarterback?
Obviously,
Josh
Lamar's,
Allen
you know what
or
I'm saying?
Lamar Jackson?
Lamar definitely top 3 for me. But hey, man. Shit, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know what other NFL videos I'm going to react to. Without further ado, I'm out.
I'ma make them feel me, make them people when they chow me. And if you don't know me, I'ma make sure that you know me.
I hate to say it, but I really think I'm broke. But I know I'm chosen, I really know I'm chosen. I know I'm chosen. I was just lost a year ago, but now I'm focused. When good at sports, this microphone can be my trophy. Not taking drugs, I found a better way of coping.